Right, so let's take a look at the new Tees Valley line for Sim World. Be looking forward to this. I have a connection to this, so I have already done one of the tutorials, but for the sake of it, I think we'll do it again. Or should we? Yeah. Class 37. Hadn't really planned to do it. It was kind of more accidental. But yeah, so slightly unusual Friday evening broadcast. Just fancied it. This only came out yesterday. I usually try and do a bit of Sim World on a Friday evening, so I thought I'd do this live for a change. See how it goes. I've got plans to do some more Sim World as broadcasts because a lot of the scenarios that I've got left to complete are a good 60 minutes long, and that actually makes it a bit of a challenge. The PlayStation system, only the software for video editing only allows videos up to 60 minutes. So
welcome to these Class 37/5 diesel-electric locomotives in rail freight sector livery. This brief introduction will go through the startup and stop procedures. The rear locomotive is already running with its tail lights on and its handbrake released. Climb aboard the lead locomotive to get started.
So, two locos, Class 37. Very interesting livery. Open the door, climb up the steps.
A lot of time will be spent driving, so take
Close
a seat
the
to
door.
continue.
Right. Just a bit of a look around. Take our time, no rush.
The master key is used to activate the driver's controls.
Set the master key switch to on. Looks a little bit tricky to reach properly. There we go.
Set the reverser as indicated in preparation to start the engine. Go ahead and start the locomotive.
Just hold the master key switch in start until the engine is running. Well, that's not right, it's the engine start button. Okay. There we go.
With the handbrake holding the locomotives, set the train brake as indicated.
So set the train brake to running.
The main
Wait for the main reservoir to charge.
This can be observed by watching the
brake dials. Alright.
Now use the reverser to set the direction of travel.
Use the reverser to set the direction of travel, or we're going to go forwards.
Lights and a head code are important to let anyone around know that this locomotive is operational.
Lights and a head code. Under instrument lights. I remember these from one of the others. Because we're in the tutorial, so tell us what they are.
It's time to
set
move.
The handbrake
set
to
the
release.
handbrake as indicated.
Well, we've got to do this properly. We can't see it and do that. Let's go here and look. I like a squeaky brake, and actually, I'm sure that's actually moving as well, isn't it? It's actually coming forwards, coming to me, which it should do. That takes some turning, crikey. There we go, set throttle
Increase the throttle
on
to start
get moving.
Do not apply too much power too quickly.
Do not apply too much power too quickly. Oh, Mr. Hafizudin, hello. How you doing, mate? So you're all set up, Adam. Red Dead Redemption installed.
With the train now moving, it's possible to apply more power and focus on achieving a desired speed.
Focus on achieving a desired speed. Okay. Slightly down to watts, about 15. And not surprisingly, we've got two locos and no carriages, no trucks. It's going to move quick.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain a constant speed and reduce engine stress. And
yeah, except we're not efficiently maintaining constant speed. I need to put the brakes on. Can you let me put the brakes on, please? Set the throttle off. I did. Oh, is it? It's not picked up because I've done it already. Nice. throttle off. Throttle is off.
Make use of the brakes and throttle controls to manage the train and prevent overspeeding.
The use of brakes. The brake just goes down a touch.
Approaching the stop marker, apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable stop.
Ooh, I think we'll need to apply a little bit more brake force. Yeah, interestingly enough, it's not letting me use. That's fine.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of this locomotive.
Oh, cool. Yeah, just about made it. Yeah, interestingly enough, it wasn't letting me use the R2L the L2 and L1 buttons to control the brakes, which it should do, which is a bit odd. It's good you got it installed, Adam. But you also have you done the intro to online, because that takes about an hour or so. So before you can play with anyone else. Just saying. Just thought I'd mention it. Next tutorial? Nah, let's get into it. So let's see what there is. So I had a quick peek earlier. Actually, the scenarios are quite long. So I can't decide whether I want to do one scenario or see if we can do a couple of different services instead. But I think if we do services, it doesn't tell us. Let's have a look. Drive a train of loaded steel wagons along the Tees Valley line as far as Eagles Cliff. Yeah, because we have no clue how long any of these will take. Be quite nice to see a couple of things there. Let's try this. Load a train of coke wagons at Redcar Ore Terminal. Let's give that a go. But yeah, so I thought I'd give this a go. I did really enjoy the other one that came out. Oh god, and I've forgotten already which one it is. The one that goes to Manchester. But this one's quite a good one for me. I went to University of Middlesbrough, and so used to get the train from Darlington to Middlesbrough quite a lot. So I'm kind of expecting that some of this will look familiar. I was also brought up in the north, so yeah, kind of thinking this will look. And I'm afraid to say 89 is about my era. Yeah, that's why I thought we'd give it a go. I was going to buy some of the others, they're on offer at the moment. Go by location, loading facility. So, I'm assuming we're already... Right. Luckily, of course, having just done it, it is to be hoped that this will be relatively straightforward. Though it's not looking lively. Well, the horn works. Yeah, you see, this is the risk about going straight into service mode, right? Because I don't hear an awful lot of noise that sounds like there's an engine starting. Do we actually switch it on? Right? Where's the cam on? It's there somewhere. Master key is on. Ah, there you go. We've got action. Or did I just switch it off again? Actually, it sounded like it. It's gone quiet. Interesting. Let's reverse the procedure. aware there's anything else we have to do. Interesting. Alright. Give that another go. Right. Oh, come on, where is it? Seriously. There we go. Master key is on. Reverse it to engine only. Engine start. That's better. Excellent. Lights on. Why not? That's helpful. Don't know what that does. Or that. Lighting MCB3. Yeah, I'm not so fussed about those. Okay. Good. Assuming by now that the brakes are charged. That's the brake, local brake, that's fine. Right. Handbrake's released. Oh, that's interesting. Handbrake wasn't even on. Okay. Right, so reverse it to forward. Let's see if we got this right. Not looking likely. Oh no, we did. That's amazing. I'm so impressed with myself. Right. So what we're doing, go by location loading facility. Okay. Mind if we get too excited. Let's just make sure that we've got our points set correct. Yep, that's all good. Yep. Yep. Nope. Yep. Right, let's give it a bit of power. Ooh, I saw that. That's interesting. Now that's got to be worth seeing. Let's go out. Whoa, there's a train. Yeah, so I saw on the stream the other day, I saw all of it, but if you whack the power, gosh, it's alright now. Yeah, it's the wheel slip, so I can't see it. But yeah, those little red symbols either side of the speedo. I think that means the wheels are slipping, which is interesting. I was hoping the press might be able to see that because it's a new animation. I think it's a new thing they put in. That looks quite cool. And we got 500 yards actually, so we don't want to go particularly fast. Now I'm wondering if as we approach we might need to put slow control speed on. I'm not sure. That's one heck of a train. Trucks are empty. Go back in because there is, as I watched some of the live stream from on their YouTube channel the other day, Dovetail, and there is a slow speed control, and I'm wondering if we need to use that this one, isn't it? Yeah. But I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how easy that'll be to figure out. We could certainly go a little bit faster. What we got? 300 yards. 280, 270. Okay, let's start slowing down a little bit. Because I'm kind of thinking we'll need to activate slow speed control. Hey, F1 Motorsport Gamer. It does. This is brilliant. It's really good. And yeah, the features, if you've not seen it yet, features look amazing. I think it's fair to say there's a lot more detail on this than there is on some of the others. So I'm just gonna slow down a touch coming in. And see if we can figure out this. Right, so that to me looks like our fill point, loading point. So let's see. I'll put a brake on a sec. Right, I haven't tried this yet, so this is a little bit of a risk. This could all go horribly wrong. So I'm assuming we leave that on. Alright, literally just that. 0.5, 1. Oh wow, look at that. 2.7, 1. Let's try 0.5 and see what happens. Brake off. Okay. Now what? Throttle on. Okay. Oh, here we go. And I'm assuming that acts as a speed limiter. So far so good. Go, load coal. Okay, so something tells me we can go a touch faster than that then. See a bit of throttle on, see if that's enough. Here we go, yeah, a bit faster. Let's see the coal going in. Yeah, definitely alright speed wise, so we are creeping up to 1 mile an hour. I wonder if that's okay. It seems to load quite quickly. Yep. to do with being like that. Awesome. I'm not sure I've got the slow speed thing figured out exactly right, but what have we got to do? Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Bit more power again. There we go. And that was all right. I want the camera just so we can just see the green. Make sure. Yeah, this is sure is a lot of wagons, that is for certain. Okay, so far all green. I wasn't sure if maybe I'd missed one, but no, we're alright. But then I'm curious because there seems to be another hopper here. I can't decide whether I want to risk letting one go through that's not quite full, and that maybe they only need to be 50% full at each hopper. Let's give it a go. It should mean I can do about 2.5 miles an hour. Let's risk it, see what happens. Yeah, so that one's now only 80% full. Will it finish filling up at this one? Yes. Perfect. So we can afford to go a little bit faster. That's just amazing. Such fun. Trying to load it into those wagons. Brilliant. And we're nearly done. Last two wagons. Stop at location at the ore terminal. Okay. Telling me it's not sufficient to broadcast the gameplay. Well, let's see how we do. Should be alright. Right, we'll go a little bit faster now. I know we've got slow speed on, but I couldn't really tell whether I'd actually activated that properly. I'm thinking not. The water. Only water. I am driving. There we go. Throttle off. Yards to go. 25. Nice. Ooh, uncoupled vehicles. Cool, let's do this. Did leave the brake on, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's interesting. What's that? Oh, scenario. Okay. Uncoupled. Objective complete. Stock location or terminal cab. Head shunt. Oh, okay, where's the door? Bizarre. So, also, then we take that off. Whoa, steady. Okay. Take the brake off. Oh right, there's a windscreen wiper. There we go. More power. Whoa, that's quick. Yep, so the slow speed definitely had an effect. That of course, and excuse me while I move a second. That of course, and the God knows how many wagons that we had full of coal, which also would slow a train down just a little bit. Oh, we need to think about a screenshot, don't we? Mustn't forget. Because I hadn't checked all the points beyond here, so we better see what we're doing next. Vehicle derailed? Why? Oh. Perhaps, as I was saying, maybe I hadn't checked the points. Oh, well, there you go. Never mind. Well, we filled the coal things up. That's good enough for me. That was fun. What else can we do? Because I've no idea how long that was going to go on for. Maybe it's a good thing it finished. How about... Because what are the scenarios that we've got? Coal hauler. Steelwork shunting. 3 becomes 2. It's only a 30-minute. We could do that one. Seaside Summer Special. Shunt the failed car to repairs. Oh no. Drive the summer service, special service, Saltburn by the sea. Could do this. DMU has arrived with a failure. Shunt the failed car to repairs. Send it back on its way. So what if we do that? So to do that, then it looks like we're going to use the Class 8. So why don't we do the introduction to the Class 8 first? And we'll see how it does. But yeah, so far, kind of liking this. I was umming and ahhing between this one and some of the others. There's some others on offer at the moment, and I was thinking about getting one of those or whether I get this one. I thought, actually, you know what? I'll get this one. Class 8 introduction.
Welcome to this Class 08 diesel-electric shunting locomotive in BR Corporate Blue livery. This brief introduction will go through the start and stop procedures. Before entering the locomotive, the battery isolation switches need setting. Start with the left side.
Open the left battery isolation switch door. Set the left battery isolation switch to normal. Close the door. Do the same on the other side. I saw this in the video too. They put all these little cupboards and things that you have to open, and it's very clever.
As with the left battery isolation switch, set the right side. Enter the cab and continue preparations. Active lights are important to let others around know this locomotive is operational.
And instrument lights to on. Marker lights. Instrument lights.
A lot
Sit in
of
the
time will
driver's
be spent
seat.
driving, so take a seat to continue. Go ahead and start the locomotive. Now that the engine is running, the master switch needs to be set.
Okay.
The main reservoir will take a moment to charge. This can be observed by watching the brake dials. To ensure that nothing moves while preparations continue, adjust the locomotive brake accordingly. The locomotive brake is holding the train, so the rest of the brakes can be released.
Unfortunately, that one goes off a bit quicker than the Class 37. Set the train brake to running.
The reverser is used.
Yeah, we know.
Track alignment plays a large role when maneuvering around a yard. Head out on foot and adjust the indicated junction as required.
Head out on foot. Okay, if you insist. No issue with that. Yeah, it does make quite a big difference, as we just discovered. Because I'm assuming that's why I didn't get that previous one right. Or why we derailed. Because I hadn't set the points properly.
The path is now set. Head back to the cab and continue preparations.
It's quite good that it tells you as well, because it didn't used to do that. What the junctions, you know, just move it. Now it says left or right. That's new. Pretty sure I saw. Can you do this on here? No, so you can put an extra light in there, so we'll do that if we need to. You are a bit limited in the...
It's time to move. Set the locomotive brake as indicated. Increase the throttle to start moving. Do not apply too much power too quickly. Be sure not to exceed over 800 amps. With the train now moving, it's possible to apply more power and focus on achieving a desired speed.
but not exceeding 800 amps. Okay. How far are we going? So, fine. Looks like we're going up to 15. Off to coast.
Make use of the brakes and throttle controls to manage the train and prevent overspeeding.
Direct brake. Which we don't have.
Approaching the stop marker, apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable stop.
Yeah, not yet. Be very cautious. I'm pretty quick. No rush.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of this locomotive.
Okay. We're done. So of course it is quite similar to one of the ones on the West Somerset, but there are some differences, and the things like being able to open the interactive box, you know, the boxes, and set the electrics and stuff like that is one of those. So let's go back to the main menu, and we'll pick that scenario. I'm hoping that's part of the scenario. I actually don't need to drive the DMU, but we'll see. Scenarios. But yeah, it looks like these are all 60-minute jobs apart from this one, which bizarrely enough I'm now going to do on a live stream. But as a first look, I want to do a variety of things. You know, if I took one of those, that would basically take up most of the stream, which I don't really want to do. So yeah, nice to try a couple of different engines, and I was dying to try the Class 37, so that's quite cool. But yeah, so far I'm liking this actually. It's got a good variety of stuff. And yeah, we'll be able to take a train out to Saltburn on Sea. But yeah, these are all 60 minutes. So I might perhaps start doing a, you know, an hour stream now and again, or just over an hour stream. Hey, Tiny! How's it going, my friend? Yeah, we're just doing a little train sim world, Tiny. There's a new, I don't know what you call it, route pack came out today, or yesterday rather. Welcome to Thornaby Depot. Over at the end of the depot, Class 101 has just something. I missed that, sorry. Too busy chatting. Right. Do I get chilling at work? Too right. Chilling at work. I'm assuming this is already on. I don't need to do anything. Let's check. Normal. Looks good. Nice. But yeah, so yeah, this new route pack came out yesterday, and so figured it was time to try something different. Diesel engine. Hold the master key switch start till the engine is running. Set the master switch to on. Wait for the main reservoir to charge. Okay. Lights. We had to do lights last time. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Tiny. I like it. I don't do it. I don't play it often. Hang on, fully release the handbrake, really? Without putting any other brakes on, I think we'll do that. Yeah, I don't play it often, but just now and again, you know, just occasionally I'm just working my way through the scenarios. But there's all kinds of stuff, and these route packs, they come out, they're expensive full price. I don't normally buy them full price, I have to say. I usually try and wait, especially because I've still got some of the base game stuff to work through. But yeah, I saw this one. This one's the locomotive brake to full service. Okay. Set the train brake to running. Set the reverse to reverse. That's that way. Set the loco brake to release. Oh no, that's a bit fast. Stop at location, signal TY176? So we haven't done. And let's not derail again, though in a scenario we probably don't need to worry too much about that. Wow, we got an awful lot of, it's funny you can still do the windscreen wiper. Got an awful lot of points around here in this yard. There's a lot going on. These can be a bit tricky to get. I'm assuming these are all set right. Generally scenarios you're okay, and I think actually that's where we're going. Oh, actually no, maybe it isn't. That one wasn't set right. That's where we're going. Okay. Right, bit of power. Let's go. But yeah, so the reason I bought this one, I did this with another one of the packs, is it's my era, my place. So there was one, the North Pennine one. So I grew up in Yorkshire, which is not far from the Pennines. Or where I grew up wasn't far from the Pennines. So I bought that one full price, and I bought this one full price because it's the Tees Valley line, which is the line that runs from Darlington to Saltburn and goes through Middlesbrough. And as I went to university in Middlesbrough, I'm afraid to say, I used to do this run, Darlington to Middlesbrough on the train. So this is all. It's coal wagons and steel wagons and steel factories, and you know, again, I was brought up in the north of England. This is where it's all at. But you know, there's loads of really good US routes that I actually really like, and it was going to be this one or one of the US routes, which is currently actually on offer. But I went for this one in the end. Right, so we got to stop at the signal, 100 yards. Give it a bit of brake. Okay, objective complete. Stop at location Tees Yard Wagon Repair Depot. Oh wow. Oh okay, that's where we're going. Yep, all good. Yep, all good. Yep. 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 Cool. So. Reverse back to forward. Tell me we've got. Oh yeah, that'll be it. Wiper on. Looks like that'll be enough. Here's the brake. Bit of throttle. Probably turn the other one off now. Oh, but I can't leave it in an unparked position. That's just wrong. There we go. Well, we haven't done much of yet. Let's take a look out. Oh, we can do that too. Hee hee hee. That looks pretty cool. A bit welly. There's another train in the background. What's that? It's another one. It's another one of these. It is. That's brilliant. Look at that. Awesome. Right, so coming up on our train, Class 101, which was also on the Trans-Pennine route. It was the only thing maybe a bit hesitant about getting this pack, because the trains are the same as or very similar to the ones from the Trans-Pennine, but you know, geographically we're not far away, and you know, roughly the same era, so it's not that surprising. But actually I don't mind it at all. I'm actually really enjoying this. It's a very different environment, different type of track. There we go. Now coupled to the DMU, pull up the low so the locomotive to the DMU, climb down and put the couplings together manually. Oh, in the rain, that's harsh. Right, so tiniest bit of throttle because it won't take much. There we go, back inside. Switch that off now. He says. Where's the trigger? There it is. Get it just right. Oh, almost. Well, close enough. Okay. There it goes. Plus we need to move the DMBS, get it out of the way so we can get to the middle coach. Oh. Off. Uncouple vehicles, lead car. Okay. Interesting. Hang on. Alright, stop at location. Tees Yard Depot East Entry. Alrighty. I'll put the wiper back on, eh? Should be enough. Right, so reverse procedure, okay. Reverser to reverse. Power the brakes off. A little bit of throttle. Let's get going. Just make sure actually we've got. Is this game free? I'm afraid it's not. No. Sorry, IQ. Free it's not. So you have to buy the base game, and then there are multiple rail packs or different sort of train packs, track packs, location packs, whatever you want to call them. And I'm afraid that you pay for each of those separately. Though some of them are on offer at the moment. So, F1 Motorsport game and get your back. FPS are good. FPS frame per second. Oh, frame per second. Yeah, seems to be. I've noticed anything. Sometimes, if your view is outside, if you're outside the train itself, sometimes you get a bit of slowdown, a bit of judder. But for the most part, yeah, it's pretty good. I'd say so. I mean, I'm no expert, but. Right, 60 yards, 55, 5, 9 off the brakes on. There we go. No problems, thank you. No problems at all. I think if there's one criticism most people have of this game is its cost. Because each of the packs, you know, you get the base game, which has got 3 different routes in it, about half a dozen plus trains in different locations. I think it's 7 different trains in total across the locations. Or is it 6? Either way. And that's not bad. But then each of the packs, you know, to add on another route and a few more trains costs more. And they're generally thought to be quite expensive, but it's, you know, people's opinion. I have bought a couple of them at full price just because they were the ones that I really wanted to get at a particular time. Otherwise I generally wait, and there's lots and lots in them. I usually just play the scenarios, but there's loads of services as well that you can play, so there's tons of stuff going on. Come on, there a little bit further, there we go. Put the brake on. Thornaby depot area includes lots of manual junctions. Ensure these are set correctly before proceeding in and out of the sidings. Okay, so I may as well leave this windscreen wiper on. Looks like we're going to be doing a lot of going back and forth. Change the junction to the correct siding. You know what, we'll do it manually too. Even though it's raining, because, you know, it's only virtual rain. It's not quite as wet as the real thing. Okay, it looks like we need to go, to the right. Assume we're going to get this out of the way to the next siding, for which we will also potentially, actually no, we're good. So we'll double check that on the map, but it looks like we're okay to me. Yep, we're okay. Yep, all good. Make sure we got our points. Ooh, there's a whole load of 37s all lined up. That's quite cool. A bit of sunshine breaking through the clouds. Right, so reverse it to forward. Brakes off, so we're obviously using the other brake last time somehow. That's quite clever. The loco brake. There we go. should end up coming down this line with a bit of luck. This track, I've set the points correctly. It's been known not to be done, but just now and again I get them right. There we go. We got lucky. Okay. Throttle off. And a little bit of brake. One might say a little more brake. Because I really don't want to hit the buffers. I think it'd be a bad thing. Perfect. Got to uncouple, I'm assuming. Let's not get wet this time. There we go. Reset the camera. Stop at location. Tees yard wagon repair depot. So basically, back inside. Reverser to reverse. Brake off. Brake off. Just go back a little bit. Just need to go beyond the second set of points just up here. So these ones. So not far. Off. Just need to go just past. Should be about right. There we go. Right, let's not get wet this time. Ooh, that's clever. What did I just do? Somehow managed to lose my blue line, but that's okay. So we're going this way. So I want that one there. That one should still be alright. Yep. DO8, yes, it is. I do like this one, and you're right. It's much more interesting. I've got to say, West Somerset, I like it, but I don't think it's the best of the packs that they've done. I agree with you, Grebo. Of course, on the West Somerset, it's not the 08, is it the the class 09? I can't remember, but yeah, it's a pretty similar. It's, to one thing, I suppose it's the same, but it's just a different class on here. With a few more bells and, well, whistles. Actually, there's no more whistles, the whistles are the same. But it is great to get more use out of it, totally agree. And it's great in the blue. Mind you, I did like it in the classic green as well, actually. Either way. Right, 50 yards, a little bit of brake, slow us down. Bit less. Ooh. Nope, nope. There we go, we got lucky. Right, the same again. Couple to the formation. So let's get the external camera, use the free camera. Just because. Release the brake, a little bit of throttle, and it doesn't take much to get this train going, not much at all. harsh. There we go. Uncoupled vehicles, middle car. So it's jumping and separating up these units. There we go. You see, okay. With the faulty car secured, take it over to the holding siding for now. The crew at Thornaby will take a look at this later. Okay. Now I get it. 3 becomes 2. I understand. Should have figured that out really. Okay. Reverse to reverse. Release the brake. Over the power. So if you're still on Grebo, I take it you've got this game and you like it. It's a good game. I haven't checked points. It actually looks like we're just going straight back out again, so we should be good. Go. I'm looking to get my brake to start by using the R2 button, not sure why. Seems a bit unresponsive. Objective complete. Presumably now need to change point to move it somewhere else. Stop location, T's, yard, carriage and wagon holding siding. Oh cool, check out the refuel point. Oh wow, okay. Ooh, wow. There we go. That's quite a way. That's cool. Yep, looks okay. There's a lot of points around here. Goodness me. Yep, all good, all good, all good. We'll need to make an adjustment to this one. Without a doubt. Otherwise we should be okay. Ah, interestingly that one's changed. Slightly odd. Yeah, okay. So, forward, reverse to forward, forward to forward, reverse to reverse, whatever. Forward to forward, brake release, keep switching brakes, annoying. I think of all the locations on all of the maps, this is possibly the most impressive. Because it's huge. Vast. Yard. Trains and trucks all over the place. It's raining. They always seem to have this thing about it being raining in a scenario. A lot of the scenarios seem to be wet. All 101s. This is very cool. I like this. Switch back to driver mode because we're going to go a little bit fast. Throttle off and it just run. probably want to slow down. A little bit more. That should really be the stopping point of the 101 carriage, not locally, but it probably doesn't make an awful lot of difference. Should get away with that. Perfect. You know what, let's not get our hair wet again. Uncouple the middle cart. Done. Nice. That'll do it. There we go. Shortcut button. And release the brake. Make sure both brakes are off. Switch back to loco brake. And there we go. So you notice, if you know it from West Somerset Railway, that there's apparently been some comment that on West Somerset these sort of flaps, these ventilation flaps at the front are closed, so they open them for this one. I didn't have to check the points again, not that any of them should have changed, but this is Train Sim World, you never know. So while we're at it, yep. 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 And yep. Awesome. But yeah, so on this one they've opened the ventilation at the front, which is quite cool. Great little loco. To me about the detail on this, it just seems, could be wrong, it just seems better than the others. I don't know if that's right or not. Certainly is cool. I'm very pleased I got that, so I was so determined not to buy any more packs until I'd finished all the other scenarios that I'd got. All the other packs in the base game, but hey, I saw this come out, thought, yeah, no, need to get that. I need to break it quicker. By the way, chatting. There we go. Actually, that's not bad. Not bad at all. That'll do. There you go. Let's get back inside in the dry. Stop at location. That one should be okay. That one's fine. That one needs changing. Should be right, but let's double check. Yep, that's all good. Change the reverse to forward. Release the brake. The power. Oh no, that's clever. The lamps. The lamps are in here. Oh, that's brilliant. That's really cool. We'll play with that in a minute. Make sure it does its go. that in. Oh, a bit welly. There we go. Brake about right this time. Better. It's a little bit too hard actually. I think we'll get away with that nicely. Put this DMU back into service as a 2-car unit. Let's get the driving motor coupled up. Okay. Go nicely. Lovely. Okay. Bring it alongside, so that's fine. So, it's just great view out here. So, driver mode, right? Reverser to reverse. Release the brake. Probably switch to train brake. Throttle it. So we'll back out. Yeah, you're right. A zoom function would be really handy actually. Now I don't have a mouse from my PS4, but I do have a keyboard which I couldn't get it to work this evening. I don't know why. I was trying to, because it's much easier to jump from view to view. But yeah, so you can use keyboard support on console. But yeah, mouse would be interesting. And again, it would also be helpful if I could actually get my brakes to work. I guess we're okay because we're not quite past the points yet, are we? But yeah, I was a bit frustrated because for once I actually remembered to charge my keyboard in advance. I've got a Bluetooth keyboard for the PS4. Now that's interesting. Is my controller not working properly? What's going on? Right, I actually can't get my controller to use the throttle. So I have to go in cab and do it. A little bit more power. Okay, actually I can't get the throttle to work at all. Oh, reverse is off, that'd be why. And I managed to do that, talking too much. But yeah, yeah, for once I'd actually managed to... Yep, there we go. Yeah, I've actually remembered to charge my keyboard and I couldn't get it to connect to my PS4, which is a little bit frustrating. It's only a little Bluetooth thing, it just fits on the controller, but it's quite handy for switching camera views and stuff without having to go through the menu, which is pretty useful. But yeah, mouse support would be interesting. Should be good there. Far enough past. Yep. And again, would be really helpful. And now should be able to. Can I do this? Yeah. There we go. Yep. Show forwarder to, or reverser rather. Reverser to forward. Throttle. Again, let's do a train brake. carved up. That sun's desperately trying to come through that cloud. See a tiny little bit of light coming through between the loco and the carriage and the DMU. Stop at location, okay. So drive mode, throttle off, time belt to brake again. L2 really not really doing it, just taking a bit of persuading. There we go. Oh, not quite close enough. Come on, brakes, don't let me down now. There you go, initial application, that'll do, should be enough. Bring us to a stop. Then it'll ask us to connect them up. Bring up the power. Not quite. Almost. No. Just trying to get my brakes to come on quick enough. Wait for the throttle to overcome the brakes. The initial application is enough. Cannot get my brake to come on quick enough. Right, there we go. There you go. Only couple. Done. Couple of DMU. Job done. Another driver will come test the unit later. For now, stable the class 8 in the siding nearby and shut it down. Alright. Which siding nearby? Oh right, that siding nearby. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Now let's try this. Got to try this. Both of those go? Just one. Just the one. Boom. Right, quick look outside. Yeah, it's just that one. Should now be here. Oh, it's not. Oh, where's that then? Oh! Literally. In the cab. On the step. Or, better still, on the tail. Should now mean it's... Oh, weird. Okay, so there's still one on there. Which is a bit odd. Does that now mean that the other one that was in the cab is gone? Or is it... Yep, it does. That's awesome. We can bring that one back inside. That's hilarious. Sorry, I just wanted to test that out. That's quite funny. Okay. Reverse is to reverse. So let's see. Well, we should be alright to come out. Yeah, always worth checking though. Oh. Train brake off, of course. Train brake was still on, wasn't it? That's okay. couple. Put the brake on. Right here a sec while it slows down. Change that. Change this point. That one's set correct already. Awesome. And actually, we're about done. We can now wait for it to come back down the bottom. And boom. There we go. Right, reverse it forward. This brakes. And last time on a quick look. Go. 60 yards. Throttle off. Brake. Not too much. DMU test by another drive for shut down the 08, head over to the line side hut for lunch. Excellent. Lunch and a cup of tea, I should say, this weather. Oh, just missed. Set the rest off. I'm going to switch this off first. No, not quite. Yeah. Stop it. Behave. That'll do. Set the reverser off. Off. Set the master key switch to off. Well, we're not going to put the. Surely we're going to put the brake on, right? I mean, come on. Cool. There we go. Take that off. One button. Take that off. Jump out. Close the door. Close the door. Thank you. Oh look, there's the hut. Get the kettle on. Time for a brew. Excellent. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that. So, oof, that took me a lot longer than it was supposed to. It was only supposed to take half an hour. I wasn't exactly pegging it along. I think I'm not going to have time to do another scenario. Perhaps what we'll do then is we'll do the other tutorial, which no doubt I shall have to do the next time that I play, because I don't play often enough to remember all the controls. I have to say the class 30s and the 08 aren't too bad, but the last tutorial, I'm afraid to say, is the 101, which is not an easy train to drive. But let's give it a quick go. It's only 10 minutes. It's got to be worth it. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. First look, it's really good. There's lots of stuff to do, lots of loading wagons, lots of unloading wagons, you know, driving along the line at speed, and apparently it's quite a fast line as well. I'll shut up now because Bo's going to talk. Allegedly. Oh yeah.
Welcome to this Class 101 3-car diesel mechanical multiple unit in British Rail blue and grey livery. This brief introduction will cover startup, stopping and passenger operations. Before getting started, some of the controls must be set in the rear cab. Head over and climb aboard.
Does of course seem to be permanently raining around here. So what station are we at? Mask. Which is probably quite true. Into the rear cab as indicated.
Red lights are used to signify that this is the rear of the operational train.
Okay. No, wrong way. Red. Red. Set the handbrake to release.
While the brakes in the lead vehicle hold the train, set this brake as indicated. Everything's now set up, so head to the front of the train to continue preparations.
Actually, we could do this without having to walk outside, couldn't we? Because that would be better. Why can't I shut the door? There we go. Just because it'd be more fun. And drier. More to the point. A lot of doors though. Oh, there it is.
When ready, sit in the driver's seat.
That was a lot of doors. Right. Okay.
The control circuit key is used to activate the driver's desk.
Okay, makes sense.
White lights will indicate to anyone around that this is the front of the operational train.
Set throttle to full. Hold the engine.
This train features 2 engines in each driving vehicle. Start the engines in this vehicle.
Engine
now
left.
Start the engines in the rear vehicle.
Engine right. Set throttle to idle. Unlock.
Give a quick glance of the platform
doors
to ensure all is safe, then unlock the doors.
Oh, looks alright. Has this one got an interior unlock doors button? No, it doesn't look like it. I don't remember from playing it before, but no, it doesn't appear so. So, shortcut. Unlock left. Loading passengers. Awesome. And again, it's raining. How do we put... No, that's the blind. I suppose it's a tutorial, so we've only got limited access to functions and controls. Oh, hang on, no, I remember it being down here somewhere. Oh, hang on, panel. Oh, panel light. Let's have that. Definitely. Nope. Not bothered. Oh, what's this? Not functioning. Test off. Engine stop. No. Definitely want that on. That's true. Can we change the thing? Oh, yes. I know where we're going. It's got Manchester. We're not, but you know, we could. Okay. No. Okay.
Now use the reverser to set the direction of travel.
We are going forwards.
It's time to move. Set the handbrake as indicated.
Release the handbrake.
This train features a gear system similar to cars on the road. To attain higher speeds,
this was
the
always the
active gear must
interesting
be
thing about
increased
this.
at the appropriate time. When accelerating and the RPM dial has reached the top of the yellow zone, it is appropriate to change up a gear.
Whoa, steady. Gear selector 1. Okay.
The brakes on this train act like a water tap. The higher the setting, the faster the train will stop. Open the valve to select the desired pressure, then close it again to maintain that pressure. Increase the throttle to start moving. Do not apply too much power too quickly. It's important to provide a smooth ride for passengers.
There we go. Probably give it a little bit more power there now, couldn't we? Now we're moving. Use the throttle to reach 15 miles an hour, to do which we may have to change up a gear, for which I seem to remember.
The process of changing gear has several steps. Set the throttle to idle and allow the engine RPM to reduce below the yellow zone. Engage the new gear, then return to the desired throttle application. Let's try. Observe that the train now has the ability to accelerate to a higher speed. When the RPM dial reaches the top of the yellow zone, repeat the gear change process to continue accelerating.
Okay, use the throttle to reach 27 miles an hour. So, keep it up. "25, 26, 27. I was hoping using this setting like that might make it easier.
There's a short distance between here and the next stop, so be sure to manage the train and prevent overspeeding.
Use the throttle and train
To cruise
brake
at a
to
constant
maintain your
speed,
speed.
the highest
speed
gear should be engaged.
reduces the speed
This
engaged.
reduces the speed the engine operates at and is fuel
Okay.
efficient.
So we need to get that speed up, back up well into the yellow range. I just saw a thing that said, there we go. Left wiper run. Awesome. I knew it was hidden somewhere. Right. Come on then, bit more power, bit more power, bit more power. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whee! Getting there. Keep going. There we go. Now we can get up to good speed. Is that the coast over there? Right. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, brake. Okay, yeah, sure. So that's fine. We need to get to cruising speed. What's 40? Going a bit. It's good. So let's just idle the throttle. I'm just going to use the brake just because it'll. I never did get this brake, I have to say. Going too fast, I hadn't realised it was ooh, 15 miles an hour. Absolutely no point in being anything above 2. Now I've put too much brake on, see? Oh no, I messed it up. I did this in the first time I did a tutorial in the 101. Awesome. This is not easy. Gear selector 1. Throttle. But also need to release the brake. Yeah, I never. Oh, come on. You know what? Easier to do that. yeah, this weird thing about having to release the brake and then set it back, and then, you know, poof, it's all a bit, but it's okay. Right, give it more power. Now we're underway again.
Stopping a train in the right place is the greatest skill of a driver. It may take a few attempts to get it right.
Set the gear selector to 4.
The brake control on this train opens a vacuum, releasing pressure holding the brakes off the wheels. To maintain a specific pressure, close this valve by setting the handle to the lapped position.
Yeah, but not yet though, we've got a long way to go yet.
Aim to be doing no more than 15 miles per hour when the train reaches the platform. Then come to a stop anywhere alongside.
Slightly confused as to why it told us to change to gear 4. We're not going fast enough. We're still 600 yards away, seems a bit odd. So what, to be doing 15 miles an hour as you approach the platform? Well, that's what the speed limit is, so that does kind of make sense. So we'll turn back to idling because we've hit 15. That's all good. Alright, 12 miles an hour, 10 miles
Start
an hour.
applying a small amount of brake force now to achieve a comfortable stop.
We're already slowing down. If anything, I'd say, au contraire, we need to release. Okay, now we can start applying a little bit of brake. Yeah, a little bit too early. Nah, not so bad. Select the gear, select it to neutral. Okay.
Well
Unlock.
done. Practice makes perfect. Give a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe and then unlock the doors.
I'm sure it's fine.
Good work. That's the basics
Awesome.
covered. A manual can also be obtained that provides more detail about the full functionality of this train and more.
There we go. Geez, total. Because I've done all the tutorials. Awesome. Well, there we go. I'm going to have to end there, I'm afraid. Thank you very much for joining me. This was a fun first look at the Tees Valley line, and yeah, well, as all the other scenarios are all 60 minutes each, and will take me no doubt longer than that. I will almost likely do them as live streams when I can. So keep an eye out for that if you can, if you want to. And otherwise, thanks very much for joining me, and I'll see you back on Sim World another time. Bye bye for now.